What's up guys? Today I'm going to teach you 5 easy tricks that are kind of weird. So I've done a lot of these videos. I'm going to try to get some different ones in here. When I say easy, I mean I can do them. So it's not like something that you'd have to be Chris Haslam or Daewon Song to accomplish. So I keep forgetting to oil my pivot cups, so there's going to be some squeaking on these trucks. The first one is actually easy. Not just easy by comparison, but it's actually an easy trick. So you're going to roll towards a bank at a skate park, or you can do this on the street if you have a spot like this. And all you're gonna do is lift up your back wheels and do a little nollie bonk. So you have to be going fast enough that by lifting up your wheels, you'll clear your back wheels. You don't actually have to pop a nollie, but you could pop a nollie in. What you're doing is just bonking. So you're just lifting the back up long enough to clear it. So this next one is going to be dependent on you having a skate park where there's a bank ramp next to a quarter pipe. That's kind of rare, but if you have a setup like this, I'm going to do just a nose stall on the bank. So all I'm doing is coming at an angle diagonal to the corner here, and I'm coming up to the point where the quarter pipe is about 6 inches away from the top of the bank. I'm just lifting up and jamming my nose in there. Now I'm not very high off of the bank. It's kind of a really mellow bank. All I'm doing is turning my shoulders back in, going back in fakie, and just kind of dropping back in switch. So you can do other things on this too. You can do like a little rock and roll type thing, or a disaster, or even a tail stall. So the next one's gonna be dependent on you having a hubba. So a hubba is like a ledge that's going down. So with this trick, I'm coming up fakie to the point where gravity starts to kick in, where I should start drifting the other way. So when you stop, you're gonna pop, you're gonna lean over the ledge so that you can land into a Smith. Gonna hold it for a second and then just put pressure on the tail and ollie back into the ramp. The key to this is just rhythm and understanding when you're getting to the height of your momentum, so you can pop right there when you start to stop, lock in, pop back in. If you pop while you're going really fast, you can actually do this like switch wheelie grind type thing. You actually slide it, or if you're coming back down, you might slide an actual Smith, which could be kind of cool. You want something kind of rough if you want to stall it. If you want to actually slide it, you want coping on the ledge. I don't think I've talked about these before, but it's possible. So you could also do the tail stall. So you're doing the exact same thing. You're just turning your shoulders a little bit more as you pop, lock in on the tail, and then I think the tail is actually easier to pop back in on, but it actually is going to slide a little more, so you have to do this one pretty quick if you don't want to slide it. On this, my tail is going to definitely slide. So a beginner step to this trick is probably doing like an axle stall, or like a 50-50 type stall. So let's go back to tricks that are super easy for the next one. This is kind of like a little tail slide check. So you're rolling parallel or at an angle with some type of surface that drops down. What you're going to do is turn your shoulders, roll, land on the tail, either slide or stall right here, but you've still got some momentum going forward. So as you land in the tail, you're gonna turn and you're gonna keep going forward. So this one's gonna be the hardest one of all of these, but it's still easy because I can do it, and I'm not a professional skateboarder. I'm a YouTuber, so it's easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna land in a blunt on, this is kind of almost like a Euro gap, but it's like a tombstone, like a ledge on top of a bank. So you're riding up the bank. You could do this on a regular ledge or a parking block, and you're gonna ollie and you're gonna land on the tail. And then at first, we're gonna just kind of drop in and roll up onto the deck. Do that a few times. When you do it like that, you don't have to lean back in as much, so you can just kind of land all the way up here and just tap it on the way up. It's like ollieing up and tapping your tail. Now, after you're really comfortable doing that, you could practice this like on a quarter pipe or something like that too. But you want to actually lean back a little bit, not too much, because you don't want to fall all the way back into the ramp, but you want to be able to catch it and pinch it right there so it doesn't roll up here. And then what you're going to do is just turn your shoulders the way you want to go, probably backside, and then just pop an ollie, turn and pivot in. So with the blunt, it's better to go too fast and have to step off than to go too slow and actually really hurt your ankle. If you go too slow, you may roll your ankle in the back. If your ankle slides off and rolls, that's not going to be good because you're going into a ramp backwards. It's all about timing and going the exact right speed, but I would go a little faster at first and just step off onto the top. All right, so I got another bonus one for you. This one's not super easy, but I just learned it, so I wanted to throw it in there. You remember when I first learned to do blunt to fakies, and I was doing a how-to video on it on this channel, and I kind of did a shifty in when I was doing the blunt to fakie because it was a little bit easier to get that momentum popping back shifty like that. Well, it's the same kind of thing with this. I'm doing a rock to fakie on a ledge. It's just a lot harder than it would be in an actual quarter pipe. So it would be easy if you just slowly did it and just put weight on there and then did a little fakie manual back in like that. But what I'm trying to do is get up and then pop back. So I found that it's easier if I think about like popping and turning like a rock and roll. So I just kind of pop and shifty and land at a slight angle. It works. If you're just trying to pop straight back from it, it's going to take a lot more force. So a few things that have been helping me lately in my skateboarding is this little massage gun, and I actually got a water filter. So I got a water filter because we drink a credit card worth of plastic every single week, just drinking water bottles or drinking tap water. So I got a filter to help filter out some of those harmful plastics. Those plastics will raise your estrogen levels. Our body interprets plastic as like a phytoestrogen, and it can be carcinogenic. You don't want to get cancer, so avoid plastic as much as possible. I got to start talking about this stuff in my videos because it's super important. Also, you could use a clean canteen, stainless steel container to hold your water after you use that filter. I've got links to all this stuff in the description below. If you're interested, go through those links. I'll get a little bit of money back for that. I might make a whole video about all this stuff. This thing's really helped me out, just getting the knots out of my legs after I skate, and it's relaxing and relieves stress. So yeah, I might make a video about like how to be a healthy skateboarder. I'm working on losing some weight too. So I've got a lot more tricks, but I'll save that for another video. I've actually been teaching people tricks in real life. I taught somebody to drop in, taught somebody to rock to fakie the other day. I taught this guy to do this one trick over there on this bank. So if you see me in person at the skate park and you want me to teach you to do something, just let me know. I'll mess around with you for a little bit. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my page, check out my other videos, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.